You thought the DNA scandal was wild. You thought Erica accusing Mendez of drugging her was the final boss of love and hip-hop chaos. Oh no, baby, we just unlocked a whole new level of toxic, and this time there's a baby in danger. Reports are coming. In Fast and Messy and word on the street as things got so heated between Erica, Mina, and Yandy Smith. During a private clinic visit that hospital staff had to intervene. We're talking yelling, shoving, crying. Andy's one nurse reportedly fainted. After seeing Erica collapse in the hallway, clutching her stomach, doctors were alarmed. One insider whispered, this wasn't just drama. That baby was actually at risk. So what happened? What made you snap? And how did a routine's DNA update turn into an all-out emergency room meltdown? Was it revenge, guilt, or something way darker? Because when reality, TV beef turns into a real-life medical emergency, somebody's got to be held accountable. But if you think this was just a misunderstanding, you clearly haven't been paying attention to the twisted saga that is Erica, Yandy, and Mendez Keys. Grab your popcorn. This isn't just scandal, it's war. So how did we get here? How did we go from love triangles and Instagram shade to hospital hallways echoing with screams and a child's life on the line? Let's rewind, because if you think this story starts with Erica collapsing at the clinic, think again. This was brewing for months, and every bitter moment led up to what insiders are now calling the most explosive love and hip-hop fallout of all time. It all began the day Erica Mena dropped the DNA bomb on national television, alleging that Mendez Harris was not only the real father of her unborn baby, but that he had intentionally tampered with the test. Results to cover it up. That wasn't just drama, that was a legal grenade thrown right in Yandy's face, but instead of denying it calmly, Yandy did what Yandy always does when cornered. She fired back, and she fired hard from the outside. Their feud looked like just another TV spat, but behind the scenes, it spiraled into something much darker, involving private investigators, leaked footage, and a very shady clinic visit that ended with a near miscarriage. Yes, you heard that right. Let's start with a clinic appointment that no one was supposed to know about. An anonymous nurse from a high-end Atlanta women's health facility came forward. Just last week, her message crystal clear: I didn't sign up to work through reality TV fights in a medical office. What I saw that day was dangerous. According to this insider, both Kata and Yandy were scheduled to appear at the same clinic separately. Erica had gone in for a follow-up ultrasound after experiencing what she described as sharp tension cramps, totally routine, until Yandy found out. Apparently, someone from Erica's camp posted a blurry story showing her walking into the clinic, and within 20 minutes, Yandy pulled up in a black SUV wearing sunglasses and a hoodie, allegedly to confront the lies hidden. Now, let's pause for a second. This is a woman who just 2 weeks ago was being accused of helping Mendez's fake DNA paperwork. She'd been dragged on social media, lost 2 brand sponsorships, and had even deactivated her comments. She was livid, and word is, she wasn't about to let Erica take control of the narrative. She stormed in like it was a scene out of a Tyler Perry movie. The nurse said security thought it was a stalker situation at first. Inside the clinic, chaos erupted. Multiple witnesses say Yandy confronted Erica in the waiting room, screaming that she was a liar, a clouchesser, and a homewrecker. Erica, already emotional and in pain, tried to walk away, but Yandy followed her, and this is where things take a turn from messy to medically serious. A staff member from the front desk told our team. Erica yelled, "Don't touch me," and then suddenly doubled over, holding her stomach. Everyone panicked. Doctors rushed out. One even pulled the emergency cord behind the counter. Erica was helped onto a gurney and wheeled into a private exam room, her heart rate allegedly spiking. Meanwhile, Yandy was still arguing with a clinic coordinator about how Erica was ruining her family. Let that sink in. While a pregnant woman was in visible distress just feet away, Yandy was still yelling about Instagram comments. And here's where it gets worse. A third anonymous source, this time from inside Erica's camp, claims that Erica's baby went into brief fetal distress. Her blood pressure was through the roof. They almost called an ambulance, all because Yandy couldn't stay home and keep her drama offline for 5 minutes. This wasn't just reality TV mess anymore. This was a real medical emergency, and it sparked instant backlash. Within hours of the incident, someone who was allegedly inside the clinic leaked a snippet of audio, a blurry, shaky clip where you can hear Erica crying and a woman yelling, "If you want to play with people's families now, your own is in danger." Fans instantly recognized the voice as Yandy's Yandy. "You wrong and protect Erica" began trending within the day, even long time. Yandy supporters were confused and disappointed. One tweet read, "You can hate Erica all you want, but running up on a pregnant woman in a clinic, Yandy, just lost all my respect." But wait, it gets even messier because now doctors are reportedly filing an incident report with the clinic board claiming Yandy's behavior violated patient safety protocols and caused psychological harm according to Georgia state regulations. Any non-patient who interferes with medical treatment can face legal action, especially if the situation results in physical or emotional trauma to a pregnant woman. And guess what? Erica's lawyer, yes, the same one who filed that complaint against Mendez for DNA tampering, has already requested a copy of the clinic's internal report, which means lawsuit incoming. But let's not forget the real reason, all of cow. This happened because at the center of this entire meltdown is a single haunting question: is Mendez actually the father of Erica's baby? According to one source close to the family, there's been a second DNA test, a real one, and this time it's not looking good for Yandy. She's been panicking ever since she saw those results. That's why she's lashing out. She's scared the truth is about to come out. And if that's true, if Erica wasn't lying and Mendez really did father her baby during that mysterious 3-week break he and Yandy allegedly took last summer, then this isn't just a scandal. It's the beginning of the end of Yandy's marriage, the end of her image as a family-first mogul, the end of her credibility, her endorsements, her empire, and worst of all, it might be the end of a baby's safety. All because grown adults couldn't keep their hands to themselves. But before we even get to the legal fallout, the DNA truth, or the rumored video footage from inside that clinic, there's one twist that no one saw coming, because what Erica allegedly told the doctors while she was lying on that hospital bed changed everything. Let's pick up exactly where we left off. Erica was lying on that cold clinic bed. 4 drip in one-arm fetal monitor on her belly and tears streaming down her face. Her voice was weak, her hands trembling, but what she whispered to the on-call OB-GYN shattered the entire situation. It wasn't just stress. She said, "She threatened me in the parking lot before we even went inside." Boom, boom, yes, you read that right. According to a leaked intake report, Erica told medical staff that Yandy had approached her before the altercation, before the shouting, before the fetal distress, and allegedly cornered her in the clinic's private parking garage. And what did she say a staffer close to? The doctor claimed Erica reported this word for word: "If you keep spreading lies about my family, don't be surprised if your baby never meets." Statty chills, because if true, that wasn't just petty drama, that wasn't TV beef, that was a threat, one laced with emotional trauma, psychological warfare. Possible legal implications, medical staff immediately. Absolutely, the Post claimed the paternity test Erica showed on camera was tampered with, but not by her. The lab technician who signed off on it has since resigned, and the new test 99.9% match baby Cure Mendez. Now look, we're in the fake news business, but this rumor lit up social media like a forest fire in July. Mendez's the daddy Yandy was lied to and protect. Erica and DNA deception comments exploded with disbelief, betrayal, and pure shock. Yandy did all that, and Men's really? Is the dad I owe Erica an apology and a GoFundMe? The fact that Yandy ran up on her while her husband was lying the whole time is insanity. But wait, because there's another twist. A source very, very close to Erica's team, allegedly her cousin's roommates, Hairstylist, yes, we're that messy, told us this Mendesk, admitted to Erica in private that he always suspected the baby was his. He just didn't want it to be true because he thought Yandy would leave him, and he still let Yandy attack her ladies. And gentlemen, we are witnessing a masterclass in gaslighting. But here's where things take a heartbreaking turn, because Erica's OBGYN is now advising her to remain on bed rest for the remainder of her pregnancy, not because of a pre-existing condition, but due to what they're calling preventable emotional distress caused by a high-profile confrontation. Translation: Yandy's actions may have put an unborn child at serious risk. Multiple advocacy groups for women's reproductive rights have already spoken up condemning the behavior. One Atlanta-based nonprofit issued a statement that read, "Pregnant women should not have to fear violence or intimidation in medical spaces. Regardless of celebrity status, accountability is necessary, and accountability might be coming sooner than anyone expected, because sources inside VH1 have hinted that Love and Hip Hop producers are in panic mode." Why? Because a former crew member claims the cameras were rolling during the build-up to the clinic showdown, including confessional interviews from both Erica and Yandy filmed just days before. And what did those interviews reveal? Apparently, Yandy knew about Erica's appointment ahead of time. According to our source, in her green screen interview, Yandy said something like, "I'm done playing nice. If you want to show up to my clinic, we can see each other." Excuse me, my clinic, as if a healthcare facility is her personal battleground. Producers are now allegedly reviewing the footage to determine whether it will ever air, given the real-life medical emergency that followed. And there are whispers, loud ones, that VH1 is considering pulling the plug on certain cast members to avoid a legal circus. Translation: Yandy's paycheck might be in jeopardy. And that's not the online falling apart. Word on the street is that Mendes has gone MIA. He hasn't been home, he hasn't posted, he hasn't even responded to text messages from producers. One insider says he's been staying at a friend's Airbnb near Dakar, trying to get his head straight, which is ironic, considering he may have caused two women to lose their minds in 1 month. But guess what's not staying quiet? The legal machine, because Erica's team has now filed 2 separate reports with the clinic board and 1 with the Atlanta Police Department, citing verbal intimidation, endangerment, and harassment. And here's the kicker: the clinic's surveillance footage is being fast-tracked through legal review. Why? Because Erica's lawyer is reportedly preparing for a restraining order against Yandy. If granted, it would mean Yandy cannot be within 500 feet of Erica or her child at any time, public or private. That includes filming, that includes even SAT, includes reunions. Let's be real, that's basically a termination notice in reality TV language. Meanwhile, Erica's still shaken, still recovering, but her team says she's laser focused. Now she's done crying, done explaining, she's letting the courts and the truth speak for her. And what about Mendesk? What does he have to say? Not a word, not even to Erica. But we've heard from a very reliable source that someone from his inner circle is planning to speak on his behalf. Someone who has known both Erica and Yandy for years. Someone who has been sitting on the real story for too long. Someone who just might flip the entire situation upside down, and their identity will shock everyone. So who is this mysterious insider planning to come forward? Who's brave or messy enough to break the silence? Buckle up, because this next twist no one saw coming. It wasn't a cousin. It wasn't a hairstylist. It wasn't even a Love and Hip Hop producer. It was Judy Harris, aka Mama. Judy Mendes's own mother, yes. His own mother is allegedly preparing to come forward and expose her own son. According to a close family friend, Mama Judy is tired of the secrets, tired of the manipulation, and absolutely tired of watching 2 women go to war over lies that could have been cleared up months ago. She never trusted Yandy, the insider said. She always said Erica wasn't lying. She just didn't have the receipts, and Judy's got them now. Here's where it gets juicy. Remember that second DNA test everyone's been whispering about? Turns out it was Mama Judy who pushed Mondays to get it redone privately, not through producers, but through a family lab that she personally vouched for. And when those results came back, they showed a 98% paternal match. Judy was furious, not because of the results, but because Mendez told her to keep quiet. Why? Because he didn't want to rock the boat with Yandy. While they were negotiating a major production deal with Bet Plus for a new spin-off show, he allegedly chose a contract over his own child, and now Judy's about to make sure everyone knows it. She's reportedly been in contact with multiple outlets, including 2 messy gossip blogs and a mid-tier podcast that specializes in exposing love and hip-hop secrets, and one of those podcasters even teased on their Insta story just got off that phone with someone's mama. Y'all better keep that same energy y'all had for Erica. So let's break this down. Yandy allegedly threatens Erica. Erica collapses in a clinic. Doctors sound the alarm. Men's ghosts everyone. And then his mama comes out swinging with a DNA test, proving the baby is his. You couldn't script this better. If Shonda Rhimes had a writing room in Atlanta, but hold on, because we're not even done yet after word got out. That Uday was preparing Togo Public. Yandy's legal team went on full defense mode. Allegedly, they've now sent multiple cease and desist letters to platforms attempting to book Judy for interviews, which of course only made Judy louder. She posted a cryptic message on Facebook that read, "You can't cease or desist the truth. I raised my son, but I ain't raising his lies." The comments went wild. Mama, Judy got time today? Better listen to the queen before she dropped the whole Clippy and Dendy about to wish she never left. New York. Meanwhile, Erica finally has started to regain her strength. Her team confirms she's back, home on strict bed rest and no longer speaking to the press. But that doesn't mean the drama stopped, because guess what? Someone leaked audio. That's right, a 12-minute voicemail from Men. DC's allegedly left on Erica's phone 3 days after the clinic meltdown has now surfaced on a shady gossip forum. And when I say it's bad, I mean devastating. Here's what Mendez says. In the leaked clip, "I know I messed up. I let them lie for me. I let you take the heat because it was easier to let you look crazy than admit. I slipped, but I was scared to lose everything, scared to lose Yandy, the show, my image, but I never stop thinking about that kid. That baby is mine. I know it. I feel it. Silence, but it's too late now. I can't fix it. They'll eat me alive. This gets out. Guess what, men's too late. The audio is viral. The fans are irate, and even longtime Mendez supporters are returning on him. You let 2 women go at each other while you sat there knowing the truth. Erica almost lost her baby behind your cowardice. You don't deserve either of them, and the backlash is now impacting business brands that once sponsored Yandy's wellness retreats and hair care products are reportedly pausing partnerships. Pending investigation, one sponsor told a blog, "We don't condone any behavior that endangers women or children, period." Meanwhile, VH1 is now internally auditing the production footage from the past 3 months. A junior producer leaked this. If they air even a fraction of what really happened, it'll break the internet, but it might also get them sued. So now we have a potential restraining order, a leaked DNA test, a whistleblower mom, an incriminating voicemail, and 2 ruined reputations. But you want the final kicker. Sources close to Erica say she's lawyering up, not just for custody or child support, but for defamation, emotional distress, and loss of health. That's right, a full civil suit against both Yandy and Mendez is coming. Erica's lawyer is said to be preparing a multi-million-dollar lawsuit that includes defamation of character, emotional and psychological trauma, medical negligence tied to harassment potential, income loss due to public slander, and if she wins, it'll be the biggest civil payout in love and hip-hop history. The internet has officially dubbed it the pregnancy lawsuit of Dom Lay. Of Dom Lam. Like, look at this. And we all know I've been exploring that as. And we all know I've been exploring that. While I see Dom Law / Deb Tact. And if they want to see a lot of last days side slide / lade / I / alas, I / alas commode. FAWA with Cly lies and we sly cues con we can sly I can wash you to we sly to with kyan so we lie to you to see we to you with see you to you to wiki you to key to cut to tick to dark up like if you got key you with at the kick with you I we would we with week I we could keep at the decade, but here's the wildest part, sources say. Erica isn't doing this just for money. She's allegedly turning down interviews, staying off social media, and asking her fans to let the truth speak for itself, because at the end of the day, all I wanted was to raise my baby in peace. This isn't just messy anymore, this is historic. Reality stars one baby, a whirlwind of lies, lawyers, and leaked voicemails, and now the world waits. Will VH1 air the footage? Will Judy sit down with the podcast? Will Mendez ever publicly admit the truth? And will Yandy, once the queen of calm and classy, face real consequences for the first time? One thing's for sure, nothing will ever be the same. Again, now I need you to weigh in. Was Erica always telling the truth and the world just refused to believe her? Did Mendez betray both women to protect himself, or is he just another reality TV puppet caught in the crossfire? And what about Yandy? Was this a calculated move, an emotional outburst, or something darker, an attempt to silence a woman who could shatter her entire brand? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I know this is going to divide the internet. Should VH1 cancel the show? Should Judy go live and expose everything once and for all? Should Erica sue and win? And most importantly, do you believe the baby was ever in real danger? Let's get this conversation going. Hit like if you're still recovering from the drama. Subscribe for more uncensored updates before the blogs even catch up. And don't forget to share this video, because this scandal deserves to be on every timeline. This is more than reality TV. This is real lives, real consequences, and real receipts coming out faster than anyone can spin them. Until next time, stay nosy, stay messy, and stay ready. Because if you thought this was wild, part 2 of this story is just around the corner, and trust me, it's even uglier.